Hey guys, welcome to the next section of the Getting Started with Spring 5 course. And in this section, we will overview how to set up the project in the most efficient way. We'll also take a look at Spring Bean lifecycle, actually how class becomes a bean. We'll also take a look at Spring Bean scopes in order to understand what are dependencies and relationships between different Spring Bean scopes. And we also will take a look at dependency injection implementation in Spring Framework. And we will take a look at one of the ways to wire bean together using the annotations provided by Spring Framework. So let's start with setting up our project based on Spring Framework. In order to do this, there are three simple steps. We need to go to the starts.spring.io website, then we need to select what type of project we need, and then just download the source code and unpack it and run it. So pretty simple, let's do this. So let's start with setting up of our project. Here we can see that I open the start.spring.io website and get this web page. Here we can see how to select a build tool for our project. I prefer to use Gradle. In this combo box we can select the language that will be used to build our application, and we have here Java, Kotlin and Groovy. We'll go with Java. Here we can select the version of the Spring Boot that will be used. By default it's the most stable one, but we would like to have the versions that goes with Spring 5 support. Here we need to specify the name of artifact. Here we have a group and here we have an artifact name. And this input we can specify what dependencies we would like to have for our application, for example like web, security, JPA, etc. But we do not need any for now, and we just need to click on Generate Project and continue with the next step. By clicking on Generate Project button, we can see that the Spring 5 zip was downloaded from the Spring side. And now let's go to our section 2 directory and let's unzip our downloaded file into current directory, the demo folder, and let's copy everything from the demo folder into the current folder. So here we go. Everything is there. So let's overview what we've got after generating and downloading and extracting for our source code. So we have here build on Gradle file with support for our Spring-based application based on 2.0.0 milestone 3 version of Spring Boot with predefined repositories to download our plugins, applied Gradle plugins to support Java and Spring-based applications. We have also the version of our application and the compatibility with Java 8 of our source code, the set of repositories to be used to download our dependencies from, and the set of minimum amount of dependencies we need in order to create a Spring-based application. Now let's go to the SRC folder. We have here two folders, main and test. In test we'll have empty generated test for our application class. In main folder we have Java and resources folder. In resources we have an application.properties file where we will put our application configuration. And in Java we have a package com.packed.spring5 with one Spring 5 application. And this class is pretty simple. It has annotation Spring Boot application, which is actually the annotation which does all this magic by configuring Spring application context, wiring classes and making them beans, and bootstrapping our application. And in order to trigger all this, we have a main method. It's a regular Java main method of any class which should be runnable. Inside this method we have a simple logic which leverages run method of Spring application class and passing it our application class and arguments that will go from the command line. And let's just start our application. It's pretty simple, like any other Java class with the main method. So we can see it is compiled and started and stopped right away. Here we have the version of Spring Boot that we will use in our application, and some output to the standard output and stopping of our application. It was stopped due to the fact that we have nothing to do for it for now, but of course we will have something to do within our application in upcoming sections.